There is a chill in the air. A mist hangs in the sky. A darkness overtakes us. Does my hair look okay? A beloved holiday is fast approaching, friends, and with it comes all of the planning, plotting, preparations. Now, Halloween as an adult is just kind of lame. It's just not as good. Let's be honest, all right? Let's address the ghost in the room that's been haunting me since I turned 13. And I feel like if no one's hosting a party in their home, you go out, and like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go to a crowded bar, pay a cover, buy an overpriced drink. I feel like I've never had any solid plans for Halloween since pre-pandemic. Therefore, I never feel inclined to put together or purchase or make like a more in-depth interesting costume. I usually just go fishing around in my wardrobe and find something that kind of resembles something. Thankfully, I'm a weirdo, so a lot of my clothes can double as both normal people clothes and a costume. But I thought today I would put together some different like typical standard Halloween costumes using only things from my closet and hopefully give you guys a bit of inspiration in case you are also in a similar quandary, as I think a lot of us are in adulthood, unfortunately. All right, well, let's jump in to the first costume. First up, we have the classic witch. I've been a witch several times, especially as a kid. Now you might be asking, Hannah, where's your witch's hat? Well, I don't have one, okay? Again, this is just stuff that I have in my wardrobe. We're not going out and buying anything. However, I thought that by adding this little cinnamon whisk from Trader Joe's and my wand, and I have my pointy black boots, I feel like people get it. I don't think it's that hard to tell what we're going for. Also, I have my little cauldron cup. I feel like if I was going to a house party or hosting something, I could take this. Now, basically what I have going on is just a long black dress. I don't wear this dress enough. I've had it for a while and I don't think I've ever had it in a video, or I haven't had it in a style video in a long time. But you know, 'tis the season, so she's coming back out. And then I threw my black lace-up corset style top over that. I have my black boots, of course, pointy toe. Like a black pointy toe boot, you know, is always gonna be a little witchy. I added my belt just to hold up my accessories, and that's about it. I also feel like you could really tease out your hair and make it look like you've been just stewing over the cauldron for hours. Also, by the way, if you guys are not familiar with the cinnamon whisks from Trader Joe's, I love these things. I get them every year. It's my little tradition. I like to hang this up above my sink, and then when I'm doing my dishes, I'm just like, cinnamon. It's like my little treat for doing chores. They also come in like a bigger broom, and I feel like if you had one of those, it'd be even more witchy. This is kind of easier to tote around. All right, well, let's jump on our broomstick and head off to the next outfit. I, mateys, were a pirate. This one was so easy to put together, and I feel like one of the easier ones, deceptively easy for most people to put together. I think the thing that really pirates it up is just like a little scarf up here, which looks really cute from the back. Oh, okay, sorry. I just sneezed like 50 times, so pardon if my face looks like it was just blown off. That's what it feels like. So the elements to a pirate outfit are as follows. Loose fitted button-up shirt that you can kind of leave unbuttoned in places, you know? We want to use minimal buttons. A vest, hopefully, or even just a belt around it. If you have multiple belts, multiple scarves, throw those on as well. The more the merrier. A skirt or some kind of trouser of sorts. Not a jean, but like a fabric, linen, cotton trouser type of thing. Boots. A stack of necklaces, preferably in gold. Also gold rings. I'm wearing my silver rings right now. And then a little headscarf thing. And there you have it, friends. You are a professional pirate. You're ready to take to the seas, set sail, steal things from people. This was a lot cuter in my head. I don't know if this lace dress quite fits under this red top. But you guys let me know what you think. I'm thinking it's fine for a last minute Halloween costume. I would not wear these together though, normally. I like it on the bottom though. Also, I'm realizing I need to just get rid of this red top. I never wear it and I'm always like, gosh, why don't I wear that? It's so cute. And then I put it on and I remember why I don't wear it. It's because of this. This is why. It's constantly falling off of me. And if I wasn't wearing anything underneath, it's like game over. Oh, there goes the other one. But let's talk about this lace dress. This is a beautiful thrift find. It's completely see-through, so like you do have to wear it with something underneath it, which is kind of fine. I have several like slip dresses, so I haven't worn this super often because it's kind of fancy, it's a little revealing, you know, I'm waiting for the right occasion. But I feel like the fancy old Victorianness of it is giving vampire. Oh, this is a vampire, by the way. I don't know if I said that. And then I have my red tights underneath, and then I have my red heels, which because the tights are red and the heels are red, it like makes me look super tall, which is always a fun thing for me to experience. These damn shoulders. I'm gonna scream. Now to truly commit to the vampire look, I would add a couple little red lines here. You could do that with like a pomegranate, strawberry juice, whatever you have on hand, some kind of red fruit. But normally if I was committing to this costume and like going out or whatever, I would just put that on. I'm not gonna do that for the video. Speaking of vampires, I tried to watch the Interview with the Vampire movie with, I was gonna say Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Okay, first of all, they're both so pretty. I love the costumes. I want all the clothes, but I couldn't get through it. I watched like the first 30 minutes maybe, and I literally felt sick to my stomach. I don't know why. I'm very particular with the type of gore that I can handle, and apparently that was not it. I couldn't do it. So I was kind of sad that I couldn't stomach it, but if that doesn't bother you, I would recommend watching it. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat, I am not a fan of clowns, no. But we're gonna put my feelings aside for a moment because we do have a clown-inspired costume. Every list I looked up of like standard classic Halloween costumes, clown was on there. So I just felt like I had to include it, despite my personal feelings about them. So Hannah, why do you have this like clown collar? Why do I have a lot of these pieces, all right? So this was a tutu thing that I somehow fell into my possession. Literally don't know where it came from. And I finagled it into either like a collar thing or like wear it around the head thing. I actually wore it for the cover art of my song Big Feelings, and I thought it looked really good. Underneath, I have the only remotely clownish shirt that I own. It was slim pickings in my wardrobe. I guess we're going for like vintage clown, which is like even creepier. So that's kind of cool. I was like, I literally did not know what to do for the pants, so I just put on my culottes, which are like wide leg. I feel like clowns always have like big pants. And then I left on my red tights from the vampire outfit because I thought those looked cool sticking out. And I put on my red shoes, which have little bows on them. And I feel like clowns always have big bows as well. I think it's like fine. I think it's cute. It's very subtle. I think people would get it, especially if you threw on a little bit of clown makeup. And I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to keep putting on and taking off makeup for every outfit, but I'll throw up some inspiration pictures. I feel like there's a lot of cool, creative things you can do. Well, anyway, that's the clown outfit, and let's see what the next outfit is. Now, I know we don't all have chainmail and swords in our wardrobe, but I do. So I wanted to dress up like a knight. A knight in a miniskirt, yes. I went for cutesy this time. I got this chainmail off of Medieval Collectibles. Honestly, super affordable. Surprisingly so. It's very like heavyweight and it's stinky. I don't know why. It just like the metal smells weird. So if you do order something like this, just warning you guys. For like the main base of the outfit, I decided to go with my favorite shirt in the entire world, and that's this green billowy sleeve top that I thrifted. I just love a billowy sleeve. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Don't know why. Probably Pride and Prejudice or something. Now, I thought I could just wear the shirt, but it's a little too short. So I just threw the black skirt on underneath. I think you could also do pants would be really cool. You want to be a little cutesy, the skirt is nice. And then I unearthed this like leather belt thing. I forgot I owned this. I got this like 50 years ago. And then for shoes, we got my big old clomper boots. Now, like most other people that own this kind of stuff, I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, fantasy, medieval things, but there's a lot of medievalcore fantasy movies that I have yet to see. And the top ones on my list to watch next are Excalibur. I think it's called A Knight's Tale. It has Heath Ledger in it. And then Ever After. I've never seen Ever After, guys. Can you believe that? Shameful, honestly. All right, well, that was the knight's costume. Let's see what the next one is. This costume is Victorian ghost? Yeah, that's what it is. Honestly, this costume is heavily inspired by the 2015 masterpiece, Crimson Peak, one of my favorite movies to watch this time of year. Basically, if you have any kind of like white, silky, lacy dresses, just wear them all. That's what I'm doing. I have a slip skirt, slip dress, a lacy shawl thing, and then another lacy, poofy sleeved shawl thing on top of that. For shoes, I just have these little slippers. Honestly, I feel like the actual footwear for this outfit is just bare feet, but if you're going anywhere, or in someone else's house, you probably don't want to do that. So also, if you're going out, you probably don't want to carry around a heavy candelabra, but if you're going to someone's house or hosting, I feel like you could totally bring this. Just set it down somewhere. You could even light the candles. You add a bit of ambiance, but for photos, you can like hold it, you know? I think for makeup, I would just do a bit of like washing out of your face, like whatever your complexion is, just go for like a shade or two lighter just to make yourself look a little bit not alive. Now, speaking of Crimson Peak and Guillermo del Toro, he's coming out with a new movie soon. Frankenstein, yes. Yeah. This is the time of year that I will watch my favorite spooky movies and maybe dabble in some new ones. We'll see. I've been told I need to watch Weapons, so I might watch that one. I don't know if it's streaming yet or not. I do enjoy a good horror movie. I think when they're well done, it's like an underrated genre, I think. I mean, I know it has like its cult following. There's so many horror movie fans. I have to be in the right mindset, you know? I don't want to watch it every single night, but this time of year I'm definitely a bit more inclined to indulge. And finally, friends, we have what is probably the most last-minute Halloween costume, Wednesday Addams. I never see anyone wearing a black dress with a white collar, but suddenly Halloween rolls around and everyone has this dress in their closet. I have a couple dresses that could pass as like a Wednesday dress, but I feel like this one was even more fitting. It also has a little bit of like a Victorian Gothic vibe. I just love the buttons all the way down the front. It's velvet, the lace collar. I've had this dress for a very long time. It's that time of year to whip it out again. I feel like you have to definitely do your hair different if you're gonna wear this in everyday life, because otherwise you do look like you're cosplaying as Wednesday. But yeah, I wanna enjoy this dress for what it is, not to look too costumey. It does come in handy if you ever need a last minute Halloween costume. I literally just throw this on, 2 braids, black loafers, easy peasy. And like everyone knows who this is. It's so iconic. I don't even think I've ever actually watched The Addams Family or any version of it. I haven't seen the Wednesday show. Well, friends, it is time to say fare thee well. I hope you got a bit of inspiration for your last minute Halloween costumes. I would love to know what you guys are wearing. I don't know like which of these costumes I might wear. It depends on what I end up doing. I might just be sitting at home watching Crimson Peak with a big bowl of candy. That actually sounds perfect. If you would like to find me on other parts of the internet, I'm usually lurking on Instagram, TikTok. I have music on all major music platforms, and I will see you all in the next one. Or not. Okay. Okay, bye.